will bring it out. Markers down on the field. And they might be here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They fake the handoff now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
1st down, Dolphins.
A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. It's a 1st down and more for Dobbins. And bulldozing his way through. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. This into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The two are going to try and throw for it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They go play action with Newman. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing now, Newman on first down. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they go play action now. Newman. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And I have to think that the Ravens are going to continue to find ways to get J.K. Dobbins the ball, and even more in the passing game this year. Just 18 catches as a rookie a year ago. Would not be surprised to see that number at least double in 2021.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal.
One more time with Dobbins. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. Yes. J.K. Dobbins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. On the return comes Drake. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Final play of the half. It's Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your...
And this throw will be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And they'll throw on first down with Newman. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got this down to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, here's Newman. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. 129 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another run here with Dobbins. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, they can probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Dobbins. And this time he is in.
Yes.
J.K. Dobbins. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense can miss too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit.
30. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return comes Drake. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Play action. Now Newman. Sliding out of the pocket. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
146 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. On 2nd and 1, Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Rashad Bateman with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back, back 6, back 6. Nice, sweetheart.
Play action, Newman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And this one complete to Will Fuller. The 30. 10. Touchdown. Will Fuller. 62 yards. And the Dolphins on one play have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 40, 30, past the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, check.
this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Thus far, he was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. Newman looking to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Here's Newman. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Newman. Out to his left. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Whip, 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 whip. Street, street. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Now it's Newman. And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Raiders on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike 6. Mike 6. Got one. Hey, check Mike 6.
Now it's Newman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
At the 48-yard line.
Hey, check Mike 6. I know.
Newman will throw again. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Mike 6.
Newman. And this goes out wide for Drake. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Newman. And that'll be checked down to Drake. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Flush to his right. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Drake. Touchdown, Raiders. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. It's complete to Fuller. Evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Dolphins strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Rolling to his right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And this one is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Newman. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
I'm coming. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They go play action with Newman. Steps away. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Mike 6. Hey, tight. Oh, street. There you go. Hey, check Mike. Check 19 tight.
From the shotgun, Newman. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Emmanuel Ogbah. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Drake. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
It's 4th and goal.
Check Mike 6.
They'll try and throw for it with Newman. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs there to make the grab. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass, So maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives, exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff for Dobbins. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now a toss left side for Dobbins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Michael Palardy now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 1st and 10, it's Newman. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. They'll get 34 yards there.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Team, we got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Here's Newman to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Looking to throw. Newman toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds.
If you run an out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And this home crowd is in a frenzy as their guys have pulled it out of the end. But Charles, it's one thing